Hey, hi again. Welcome back to Cooking the Alphabet. And today we're going to be doing quick, Q for quick and easy. Now I know summer's almost at the end and fall's lurking out there right around the corner, but we have a host of fall and autumn vegetables and fruits. You can see right back here I had a whole cartload of tomatoes that I canned, and there's so many delicious fruits and veggies available right now. And we're going to talk about some of those and how to prepare them quickly and easily. Now, do you ever think there's nothing new to learn? Sometimes you think you know it all, right? Well, when I was at my sister's, hi Connie, when I was out at my sister's this past weekend, she taught me a tip, and I wanted to share it with you, and I wondered, how can you go so long and never know this? So we're going to start it, though, by putting on the microwave. Now, it's how to cook corn in the microwave quickly. Now, I have the corn right back here, and I just want to show you that it's just a plain old ear of corn. I'm going to put it in the microwave for 4 minutes exactly. So in it goes, and I'm going to start it while I'm still talking to you. So we're just going to start it for 4 minutes, and then I'll show you what to do. In the meantime, I want to tell you just a couple other quick tips that I've learned recently. And one of them is how to boil an egg. Well, you don't even have to boil it. Sometimes I don't feel like boiling it, and then when the eggs come out and I can't shell them right. So here's what you do. You set your oven to 325 and you put the eggs in your muffin tin. That way it keeps them from rolling around. And all you have to do is pop it in the oven for 30 minutes, take them out, and they shell beautifully. Here's one I just shelled. Came out beautifully. No, they don't explode. And they cook perfectly. And sometimes it's just nice if you're busy on the stove, you don't have a burner free, and you just want to have some eggs cooked. I like to cook them up ahead of time and just keep them in baggies in the fridge. And then when I need some extra protein or something on a salad, I just take it right out. So I just cook a whole dozen at a time. Just put them in the oven, 325 for exactly 30 minutes. Take them out. You can dunk them in cold water if you want, peel them away, and save them in a baggie. That's hit number one. Hit number two is sweet potatoes. Now, I love sweet potatoes, not just at Thanksgiving, all year round. And they're so rich in vitamins and so good for you, lots of fiber. So I'm always trying to find new ways to cook sweet potatoes. Don't want to heat up the oven necessarily, so I decided to try the crock pot. Right inside the crock pot, I put the sweet potatoes. Now, I washed them thoroughly. I let them dripping wet, by the way. And I put them in the crock pot this morning on high for about an hour. And then I turned them down to low. They cooked for 5 hours. They came out. They're the best, most delicious. They're a little hot yet. Sweet potatoes, unbelievable. Just delicious. Look at those babies. This is enough for lunch sometimes, this and a salad. Now, again, you can do, I did at the most, I think I've done 8 at a time. Perfect, not a problem. They come out, they're fluffy, they're juicy. I know you can do them in a microwave, but there's something about baking them slowly that makes them all fluffy and good. The second thing I did, I made up some sauce for it. I took some sugar-free syrup, put it in a jar, added a few sprays of spray butter, and a few sprinkles of cinnamon. Shook it up in the jar, and this poured over top of that sweet potato. It's like dessert. It's so delicious. So a real nice, easy, really Weight Watcher friendly, because this is sugar-free. This is only a few squirts. This has no points at all. And when heated up, put it right over that sweet potato. Luscious. Really, really good. Let's see. We still have a minute left on the corn. So let me tell you about my third little hint. Boy, you know, I drink water or tea all the time, and I'll hate to throw all these away. So I thought, what can you do with one of these? Well, I'm using them as storage now. I cut up my green onions. Look at that. I put them right inside here, pop them in the freezer. Now, if I need green onions for something, all I have to do is take them out, shake out a few, put it back on. The only thing I'll caution you about is make sure that they're dry before you put them in here. Don't have them soaking wet or they'll stick together. So I chop them all up, put them out on a cookie tray, let them dry for an hour or so, and then I just put them right inside the dried out bottle. So I'm thinking all the sorts of things you can put in here. You could put peppers in here. You could put parsley, basil, all the things that you want to freeze. And maybe you don't want to use a baggie, because I've used baggies before and they all get clumped together. Look at that. Besides, you're recycling too. And it fits so nicely right in the freezer. You can shove it any which way you want. It comes out nicely. So if you just want a little shake of something, like I said, I'm thinking peppers. I'm thinking parsley, oregano, basil, all those sorts of things that you can freeze right inside a bottle. And again, we're keeping it green, aren't we? Oh, hear it? There's the microwave. Now remember, just one ear of corn. And sometimes when you're either by yourself or maybe you just have a few people over, you just like, oh, I don't really have room on the stove to put a big pot of boiling water. You don't have to. Sometimes if I'm by myself, I don't really want to cook a whole bunch of corn. But what do you see this? I'm going to take it out now. Now it's probably going to be hot. So I have my little cutting board right here. I'm going to get my tongs out. Ooh, pretty hot. Now look, same ear of corn that I just put in. You probably can't see the steam, but it really is steam in here. You see that a little bit? Steam coming off of here. Now you're going to lay it on your cooking. I'm going to tilt this down just a little bit so you can see what I'm going to do next. Alrighty. Now you can see that I have the corn on a cutting board. Now I'm going to take a knife. Now just remember, you're going to cut the non-tassel end, not the tassel end, the other end. And you're going to go up maybe an inch or so. It's kind of hot still. And I'm just going to cut. Can you see what I'm doing here? I'm just going to cut right down. Cut off that bottom piece. Now it surprised me. I had no idea it would do this. Now, you might want to wear gloves. I'm going to pop this back up so you can see me a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is watch. All I'm going to do is squeeze the other end, and look, it's popping out. Whew. I'm going to take the tweezers here. Look at this. Watch. Just like magic. Look at that. Came right out. Not one piece of silk that I can see. Look at this steaming. Isn't that awesome? Now, why didn't I ever know that before? That's what I asked my sister when she told me that. I said, how did I not know that? So 4 minutes, right in the microwave, cut off the non-tassel end, and it pops out just like this. And I'm telling you, it's delicious. A little bit of spray butter and salt and pepper, and there you go. The funny thing is, once you show someone that, they're all going to want to do it too. So when we were over at my sister's, I showed my nephew Carl, and we had to put in another ear of corn, and he had to try it. So be prepared when you show people this that they're going to want to try it themselves, because it's like magic, but not one single shred of silk. How about that? So anyhow, I hope you can use those hints. I hope you enjoy the autumn weather. Eat healthy, eat fresh. Go to the farm market. There's so many sweet potatoes and corn and beans and things like that that you can be adding to your diet every single day. And again, remember, what goes in makes a healthy body. If you put in junk, you're going to get out junk, right? So you want to put in good, healthy things. So as always, happy, healthy cooking and eating. And I hope you use some of these. Let me know if you do. Bye-bye now. See you next time.